Spirit Squad continues this morning. So Tyler and Fraendy have found themselves in West Columbia at the Glenforest School, looking to find out just how much spirit they have this morning, guys.
And you can keep going. Look at that. They're excited. Waking everybody up here at Glenforest this morning. Good morning, Miss Janet, and having some fun here. I know it's early. Glenforest out in West Columbia, and we are celebrating the school spirit squad, celebrating school spirit, of course, and of course the spirit of community, partnering with Harvest Hope Food Bank and collecting food and raising money for their very special mission as well. And speaking of special missions, Glenforest, Chris Winkler, the headmaster, the man in charge, big man on campus, BMOC as my dad used to say, right?
That's right.
Let's talk about Glenforest a little bit. Are you very, very special mission in this private school?
Well, I've got to say how proud I am of our students for getting up this early in the morning to come out. And it's about as quiet as they've been all day.
Y'all can make some noise, right?
We're going to start having class this early in the morning because these guys are attentive. This is incredible. But yes, we serve a special mission here in the Greater Columbia area for students who learn differently. These are incredible kids who do some amazing skills and talents, both in the community and here in the classroom. And today they are supporting Harvest Hope, which I'm really proud of them because this isn't about them, this is about others, and they do such a great job of helping others accomplish their mission as well.
Right. I know you guys have a long partnership with Harvest Hope as well. I know you've helped us with our Share Your Holiday, and you've even gone down to the Harvest Hope facility and actually stocked shelves and things too.
Well, that would be Coach Knopf and the student government and some of the other classroom activities, field trips.
Right.
Teachers get together and they have organized. I remember 3 years ago going down with middle school students. Some of these guys might remember that trip, and we had a blast. We were sorting food and getting in and out of boxes, and we got ourselves in and out of a little trouble, but we had a lot of fun doing it.
Sometimes that happens in life, right?
Well, we got to have fun when we're doing these things.
That's right. All right, Chris, is good stuff. We got a big morning planned here at Glenforest. Freddie, I know you got a new talent you're going to be practicing.
You're right about that, Ty. A little bit later, we're going to be learning a little bit more about the history of Glenforest. And also, check this out, Janet. You know you wish you were here. Archery. We're going to see who is going to win. It's going to be between me and Tyler and some other students here. And I can't wait to use that bow. I'm starting to learn a little bit more. But, hey, you know what? We're going to be having a great time here at Glenforest all morning long because they're trying to win the coveted Spirit Cup. Here it is.
That's
right here, Jack. This is what they're trying to win. And so, Tyler, it's going to be a fun-filled morning.
It is going to be a fun-filled morning, no doubt. I'm going to win. Hey, let's tell you what. Will you go down and hold an arrow down range? I mean, hold an apple for me. An apple.
An apple.
It's early, all right? Janet, back to you.
What are they even talking about? I don't even know. All I'm going to say is do not hurt yourselves. Okay. All right. We'll check back in with them in a little bit. And I'll be drinking out of my Glenforest School mug today for our Spirit Squad trips. Fun stuff here on Good Day Columbia. Celebrating the community, collecting food for Harvest Hope Food Bank, and showing off what makes Glenforest so special. Tyler and Fraendy are certainly feeling the spirit as they look for some worthy recipients of the coveted School Spirit Cup. What's up, guys?
Well, Janet, we are back live here at Glenforest, a school where we can tell we'll be here all morning long. We're talking about Spirit Squad, and right now we're going to learn a little bit more about the Student Government Association and how the students get involved with their school. I'm standing with some of the members here with Student Government. Let's go a little roll call here. Okay, what's your name?
Bailey Ruffin.
And Bailey, who are you?
Vice President.
All right, and you?
I'm Andrew Major.
And who are you?
President.
All right, President. And you right here in the blue.
I'm Brian Hatch.
All right, Brian.
I'm the freshman representative.
All right, and you like Duke?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. We're going to ask this question to Bailey. The community involvement, how do you all get involved with the community, and why is it important that you all focus on that here at Glenforest?
We do a lot of highway cleanup, and we actually have a summer camp here, and you can volunteer for children with like autism and stuff. And we go to a lot of the senior citizen homes around, and we sing to them during Christmas and everything. And it's just a lot of fun giving back to the community.
That's some pretty good stuff. I noticed a lot of people are wearing pink, and I understand there is a day of pink that's going to be taking place, raising awareness of breast cancer, correct?
Correct, and that's on the 24th this month. And what we do is you had to pay $1 to wear jeans and be able to dress down, and that goes towards breast cancer, towards to help with that.
That is really good. So, and I know even though the school being small, but you all are still enforcing a lot, some type of different activities that you all have as well for the students to get involved in.
We have like clubs like drama and everything for if they want to do stuff like that, and we have art and stuff.
That is some pretty good stuff. All right, we have some more stuff this morning. We're going to turn over to Tyler Ryan right now, who's with the Barefoot Coach himself.
That's right, Freddie. Everybody's heard of the Barefoot Coach. Of course, William Knopf is probably what his mama calls him anyway. Maybe Billy, who knows? But the Barefoot Coach here really making a great name for Glenforest, and by doing the barefoot thing, certainly bringing attention to your various causes and the school.
Well, it's obviously a part of these guys here in student government as far as doing all the community service and awareness for things around the community. And, you know, Harvest Hope is something it's not new to Glenforest School. Our basketball program's helped out in the past, and our student government's helped out over at the food bank on Shop Road. So we're just very excited to be here at Glenforest School and collecting cans through November 30th.
You guys didn't have this the other day. You've done this in a day or so, right?
It's just something that came in this morning from some of the kids. So we'll be collecting for the next, 50 days.
That's great stuff. 50 days away from Sherry Holiday, by the way, but celebrating school spirit and, of course, Harvest Hope Food Bank and the spirit of giving in the community. And, Coach, we're going to talk a little more about your athletic programs here in just a little bit. But, guys, that's what it's all about. It's all about the food, and somebody, and maybe Glenforest, is going to win the coveted cup of the School Spirit Cup. There it is, guys. We're going to have some fun. And, Coach, real quick, is it true that you're going to give me the business end of one of these?
We're actually going to hopefully have you and Fraendy making the next Robin Hood meeting before you leave today.
And me without my tights.
Yeah, you without tights.
Kill the visual.
Hey,
Right,
it's a
guys.
family
We're
show.
at Glenforest School in West Columbia celebrating school spirit with the School Spirit Squad.
You're right.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, Tyler. We'll check back in with Tyler and Fraendy a little bit later here on Good Day. Your consumer. 6:38. School spirit is the order of the day. Tyler and Fraendy have traveled to the Glenforest School in West Columbia to learn about the school and see all the things that make the school so great. It's our Spirit Squad edition of Good Day, guys.
All right, Miss Janet, celebrating school spirit. Are you guys happy this morning at Glenforest? Woo! Now they're waking up. We knew it was going to happen. It is the School Spirit Squad this morning, celebrating schools, celebrating the spirit of community as well, raising food and money for Harvest Hope Food Bank. One day here at Glenforest. 65 kids strong just this morning. Not too bad, huh? We got 50 or so days here for the entire School Spirit Squad. Some school in the Midlands is going to win this School Spirit Cup, and it may very well be Glenforest because this is pretty cool. And there's so many neat things going on here at Glenforest. I want to talk to Barton Kelvard. You're the headmaster and the history techer.
I'm the Dean of Students.
Yeah, Dean of Students.
Dean of Students and History teacher. Thanks for the promotion, though.
That's called the field grade promotion, speaking of military.
But when I first started working here as teaching history, I learned pretty quickly that lecturing for 45 minutes was counterproductive to kids with hyperactivity and things like that. So manipulatives, things I could bring to the classroom, and I grew up playing with soldiers, throwing the dirt clods, having a big time in the backyard.
Kung Fu, action grip.
Yes,
yeah, I love
all
that.
those things.
Love that.
And so I brought some soldiers to school, and we set up a little battle scene, and we learned how to fight. And they wanted to have a club after school. So for 20 years, we've been fighting with Napoleonics or ancient soldiers, and these kids have been meeting after school for an hour to learn about history. And
awesome.
If that excites them, it excites me, and I get some good papers out of it too.
Freddie, I know you've been eyeballing these soldiers.
Yes,
you guys
I
got a
have
little
been.
battle thing worked out here.
Exactly, they do. As a matter of fact, right now I'll be speaking with Will Elliott. Will, okay, tell me exactly what is it that you all are doing? What battle are we looking at here?
We're having a battle with Russians versus Germans, and we're attacking them. They're on the defensive side.
So that's exactly how you all would do it. Kind of role play for us really quick.
Well, I've never been on.
Taking this one right over here. Wow, taking the tanks.
Driving over things.
Check that out right
There
here.
you
So
go.
we're talking about this right here going on this side, and then we're coming on over there, and they're stationed right here. The soldiers trying to have a blockade exactly so they make sure that they're not bombed over. But this is such a great experience for, history right in front of them.
And you see Will bringing up the Russian tank right there. He's going to roll a dice to see whether he hits that German. He misses. He rolled a 2. That's the fog of war.
So this is like Dungeons and Dragons, only warfare.
Well, it's history. Dungeons and Dragons is fantasy. We're staying into what really could have happened in the
I get
Eastern
excited
Front.
about dice,
I know.
man.
This is the Eastern Front, World War II, and the Germans have got to make the approach, and the kids are learning about indirect fire, artillery, staying under cover,
That is awesome. That is awesome.
and about history. And then we learn about ancients do the same thing.
Wow.
Napoleonics, and they get excited about history. When you get kids thinking about history outside the classroom,
That's right.
That's a win-win.
Exciting things this morning at
I'm
Glenforest
thinking about
School.
it all the time.
Plenty of exciting things here at Tyler Ryan at the Glenforest School, and we'll be back after this.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. Very fun. History lesson for you on a Friday. The learning continues. Morning, Tyler and Fraendy have found themselves in West Columbia at the Glenforest School. Thank you for my mug here this morning. Looking to find out how much school spirit they have. Guys?
That's right, Miss Jan. A lot of spirit going on here in this school in West Columbia, the Glenforest School, collecting money and canned goods for Harvest Hope Food Bank, collecting money and showing off the school spirit that is here at Glenforest. You guys got some spirit this morning? First, look at this. Scott Barrett from Harvest Hope.
Good morning, Tyler. Good to see you.
Won the This came in this morning. This group of kids brought in already this much this morning.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Bulldogs. You're fantastic.
Look at that. Of course, the whole point of the school spirit squad, somebody is going to win this cup. Fraendy, what do you got going on here at Glenforest?
Yeah, Tyler, we're sitting here right now standing with Miss Kristen Boom Howard. Yes, so I hear that her classroom is kind of earthquake when you walk in because she has so much fun. But check this out. We understand here that also Glenforest, is for a school that helps adapt to different learning styles. And we understand that you all, there's a different type of things that you supplement to help them with curriculum. What are some things that you do?
Well, the first thing that we do is just to help them. It may not be supplementing the curriculum, but just to help them kind of get their wiggles out so they can pay attention a little bit more. So Taylor right here has been wonderful, and she's showing us how we sometimes use yoga balls instead of chairs because the students can still sit there, work on whatever they're doing, listen to whatever whatever the teacher's saying, and they can still move around, get their wiggles out, but they're still sitting down.
All right,
and it's
perfect.
Wonderful. The kids love it.
Moving on to the next
Then
here.
Matt over here, Matt has some of our green slime, aka therapeutic putty. And what he does is he just sits at the table and they can play with it. They can set it down when they need to write something down and pick it back up. And once again, it just allows them to get those wiggles out and still be creative.
Gotcha. Over here, we see some technology right here.
Now we're moving on to technology. We have a 1-to-1 ratio for Amazon Kindles. All right. And one of the great things about Kindles is that you can change the font size. For the students of ours that have trouble with reading, it helps them to have less words on the page.
Perfect. And so the final thing here that we see this magic pen.
Yes, this is the magic pen, and Roland has been lovely enough to show it for us. Can I see that really quick? And what happens is it records everything that's written and sound. So if you listen,
there's a different type of thing. I hear myself.
Yeah, so it talks to them. So when students are taking notes, they don't have to try and remember everything else.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Tyler. What do you have right now, man?
Oh, Freddie, we've been talking about all morning. I hope you're handy with a bow and arrow because I certainly am. We're going to be doing some indoor archery in a couple of seconds. Freddie, I hope you don't mind putting this on your head because we're ready to shoot some bows and arrows at Glenforest School. That's right.
All right. Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Be careful. I want one of those magic pens. Just saying. Record some stuff around here. All right, we'll check back in with them a little bit later. The Spirit Squad at the Glenforest School. 31 this morning. The Spirit Squad is in West Columbia this morning at the Glenforest School, celebrating the community, collecting food for the Harvest Hope Food Bank, and showing off what makes Glenforest so special. Tyler and Fraendy are certainly feeling the spirit as they look for a worthy recipient for the coveted School Spirit
Oh, we
Cup.
are, Janet, and now it's time to have a little fun this morning because nothing says fun like a bow and arrow. Now, why do you have a bow and arrow in the middle of a school? I'm so glad you asked. William Knopf, the barefoot coach, as it were, is here. Man, archery is kind of a new sport for schools.
Archery is a new sport, and we're very excited about being in the South Carolina Independent School League Association. And it's a sport that's going to offer many kids an opportunity to get involved. You know, we've got the basketball and the cross country, and soccer and baseball, as every other school does, but now we're going to join the opportunity to have kids participate in archery.
Now, I know you've got some members of the team here, but we've been teaching Fraendy all morning how to shoot as well.
Yeah, we've been working on Fraendy. And
Fraendy, you ready?
Fraendy, ready. You ought to be able to get a bullseye, Fraendy. We've only got 3 chances.
You go first, man. Go ahead. Look at this, Janet. This is good stuff. Fraendy.
Look at that form. Good job.
That's good. That's good. And one big swing and a miss. All right, try one more time, Fraendy. This is good stuff. Coach, really, what are the skills that you're teaching the students as they're
it's a lot of hand-eye coordination involved here, and it's a discipline. And obviously, you know, archery, it can be a dangerous sport.
Sure.
But the kids here really enjoy it. And right now we're inside, but we will be outside shooting at longer distances throughout the course of the year. And the actual competition will be in January for SCISA and then February for the Department of Natural Resources. So we hope to have some kids participate.
That's great
in that.
stuff. And speaking of sports and the athletic program here at Glenforest, you've got a special designation as well.
We've got a young man here that was just nominated the October Sports Person of the Month, Julian Bino, and Julian is also a member of the student government. And Julian, talk a little bit about helping Harvest Hope Food Drive.
Leadership in the community as much as we can.
And Julian also participates in baseball, cross country, soccer, and basketball here at Glenforest School.
That's great stuff. Very involved. Very involved. This is great stuff. Fraendy, how you doing down there?
Let me see one more.
Here we go. Here it is, Janet. Hey, he hit the target, everybody. Woo! Oh, these guys are good.
He hit the deer on that one.
He did hit the deer. All right, let me try one shot here, and we got to.
Tyler.
Let's see. Here we go. Oh, a little high to the right, but all right. it. There you go, archery. What a great time. Coach, this is very cool. Unique ways to learn and great things, just adding extra special stuff in here as we celebrate school spirit. Of course, it's all for Harvest Hope Food Bank, and somebody's going to win the Spirit Cup right here. Somebody in the Midlands. It could be your school. It could be Glenforest. You don't know, but hold that up for me. It's real heavy, all right? Guys, stick around. We're coming back. Miss Janet, you want me to bring back like a deer if Fraendy can hit one?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Y'all gotta sharpen those skills first, then we'll see. All right, thanks guys.
All right, guys, good morning. We're finishing up the School Spirit Squad. We've been at Glenforest all day long here. Guys, you're excited. You're finally awake, right? Woo! Collecting food, raising money for Harvest Hope Food Bank, and so many cool things happen here at Glenforest. We've done some archery, and of course, saw the history program, which is really neat, using little dolls and figures to actually learn what happened in history. It's great stuff. What are you laughing at?
You called it dolls.
Oh,
These
dolls.
are military
I'm sorry.
soldiers.
They're soldiers, little itty-bitty soldiers. Guillermo, let's talk about the GROW program here at Glenforest. What is that?
That is a post-secondary program that was methodically designed for students who have learning disabilities, differences, and anxiety disorders, who are struggling in the next level, 18 to 26-year-old. They could be struggling with academic struggles, unsure of their career path, maturity issues, social relationship problems, unmotivated, among others.
Right.
And they're here. Jason Dunn is one of our students, Akil Downing, and one of our teachers, Amanda Lewis.
Fantastic.
The main objective is to make sure that they go through the path of independency, to make sure that they become independent. That's really the main goal of the program.
Sure, and that's offered right here at Glenforest.
This is offered here. This is our post-secondary program.
That is
yes,
great
sir.
stuff, man. Thank you. Guillermo,
thank you.
did I
It's
say
a
that
pleasure.
right?
Guillermo Ramis.
Guillermo, got it. Guys, we've been collecting food and celebrating school spirit in the community as well. Scott Garrick, Harvest Hope Food Bank. Chris Winkler, one more time, guys. Good morning. Thank you for opening your school up to us this morning.
It's all about the kids, and they're getting out there, and they're going to let everybody know that we need some food at the Harvest Hope Food Bank, because we've got some great people out there in our community that are just counting on us to go above and beyond, and we hope that we'll do that. Right, Scott? Sure.
Right. I want to say thank you to Glenforest, to the student body, and I want to ask them who is going to win the Spirit Cup. Bulldogs?
And the Spirit Cup Award, here it is every Friday. Next week, we are going to be up in Kershaw County. Somebody's going to win this. It may very well be Glenforest. It could be your school. Either way, somebody's going to win this at the end of it here on November the 30th. The School Spirit Squad celebrating Harvest Hope, the community, and local schools. Good Day Columbia is coming right back, guys.